Hey Travelcious family, if you're new here, welcome. I'm your go-to travel vlogger for fun and adventure. Hit that subscribe button for your weekly dose of travel excitement. And to my amazing subscribers, thanks for being here. Welcome back to the San Diego travel series. Previous video, I have covered the how to get around, which are the best areas to stay, essentials to pack, room tour of the hotel we were staying, along with breakfast and hotel amenities tour. If you haven't seen yet, then click here or head over to my channel. Today marks day 1 of our San Diego adventure. Our plan is to kick things off at Jolla Cove. We'll explore Clam Cave and Sunny Jim Cave first. After our cave adventures, we'll head downtown to visit the Maritime Museum, the Midway Museum, and Tuna Park. We'll have lunch at Seaport Village before driving over the Coronado Bridge to the San Diego Skyline viewpoint. Next, we'll drive in front of the Naval Air Station North Island and wrap up the day by watching the sunset at Coronado Beach. We'll also visit the famous Hotel del Coronado. Stay tuned for an action-packed day. Let's drive to our first spot, Jolla Cove. People were swimming and snorkeling alongside seals and sea lions. How cool is that? The drive from our hotel to here took about 15 minutes. We parked near Scripps Park and walked here. There are free parking spots along Coast Boulevard, from the Cave Store to Scripps Park to Wipeout Beach. Look. These are the pelicans with long beaks and throat pouches. Fun fact. Have you heard of the 7 sea caves of Jolla? Nestled between Jolla Cove and Jolla Shores, these caves are quite the sight. The 7 dynamic caves, only one is accessible by land. You can walk right in without kayaking. The other 6 require a guided kayak tour, though one can also be seen from land. These caves are set within a 75-million-year-old sea cliff, and each has a unique name: White Lady, Little Sister, Shopping Cart, Sea Surprise, Arch Cave, Sunny Jim's Cave, and Clams Cave. You can choose a guided kayak tour, a guided snorkeling tour, or both through these caves. Put links in the description for you if you are interested. Do check those links. This here is the Clam Cave, named for its unusual double-sided mouth entrance. Isn't that cool? Let's keep walking. Jolla Cove is perfect for kayaking. You can paddle right into a cave. But for people like me who don't know how to kayak, guess what? Some genius made a tunnel so we can experience the cave without paddling. Here we are. This is the cave store through which we will be accessing the tunnel. Cove Store is open from 9 in the morning to 4:30 in the evening. I would suggest you to visit early in the morning and try coming on weekdays to skip the long queue. Right now, the time is around 12 noon, and it's a Saturday. We waited about 45 minutes. Tickets cost around $10 for adults and $6 for kids. Let's go in. Do you know, guys? All the caves were frequently used for smuggling Chinese and other immigrants into the United States. This was the original purpose of the tunnel leading from Sunny Jim's Cave to Jolla's Coast Boulevard. These intriguing caves were also once used to smuggle illegal whiskey during Prohibition. Doesn't this cave look awesome? It's my first time inside a cave tunnel, and I'm super excited. I feel like Indiana Jones on an epic adventure. Oh wow, we finally made it. It's a bit dark down here, but the views are incredible. The sunlight streaming in creates such a magical atmosphere. Look, we've spotted a sleeping sea lion on the rocks, and the view of people kayaking through the cave hole? Just awesome. This is the perfect spot for photos, so get your cameras ready. This spot deserves its own video to truly capture the essence of this cave adventure. I'll be creating a separate video featuring raw footage of the waves crashing inside the cave. If you're interested, head over to my channel and check it out. This place is giving me serious Gollum vibes from Hobbit series, like when he's sitting with the ring, calling it precious. Alright, I'm to head back up. Be cautious and take a few seconds to catch your breath on the way up so you're not completely winded when you reach the top. This is a cute gift shop. If you have time, I do recommend you to check those handmade jewelry, magnets, and shells. Let's walk back to our parking spot and drive to downtown. It took us around 20 minutes to reach the Maritime Museum from Jolla. First, let's talk about the parking spots here. There is a parking spots in front of Maritime Museum, in USS Midway Museum, parking lot, Tuna Park parking lot near Seaport Village, and Embarcadero Marina Park North. We parked in front of the Maritime Museum. Parking lot machine charged us $20 for 4 hours. Oh, I see the submarine from here. I think that is the Swift boat. Behind it is Medea, that empty space for San Salvador, the first European vessel to reach America's west coast. And far behind, we can see the Californian. Let's walk a bit. Maritime Museum of San Diego has a world-class collection of National Historic Landmark vessels, including sailing ships, steam-powered, and submarine. This is the 555 USS Dolphin, the deepest diving submarine in the world. Isn't that cool? You can explore the USS Dolphin sub and see what the world's deepest dive submarine looks like on the inside, how the sailors lived and worked while at sea. That's the entrance to the submarine. This is the Berkeley, an 1898 steam ferry boat that operated for 60 years on San Francisco Bay. I have covered the Maritime Museum in another video. If you are interested, head over to my channel. The ticket costs around $24 for adults and $12 for kids. This is the ticket counter. You can buy entry ticket to this museum here or buy online ahead of time. I will put a link in the description. It's one ticket to explore all the ships, and you can add a cruise or bay tour or boat ride to your ticket as well for extra $10 to $15. This is HMS Surprise, a replica of the 18th century Royal Navy frigate Rose. Another cool thing is that on weekends, you can actually sail on the San Salvador and Californian ships. Definitely check it out. You could easily spend a whole day here, but if you're short on time, just take a stroll along the bay. You'll still get to see all the ships from there. This is Star of India, the world's oldest active sailing ship. Let's walk towards USS Midway Museum. It's about 10 minutes walk from Maritime Museum. Wow, it's massive. There are countless chains and ropes keeping this colossal ship anchored in place. Just imagine this beast in the middle of the ocean during wartime. Fighter planes taking off, crew members running around. It's like a scene straight out of an action movie. This ship was commissioned in 1945 and named after the legendary 1942 Battle of Midway. The USS Midway is famous for being the longest-serving aircraft carrier of the 20th century. Though it missed serving in World War II by merely 1 week, the warship's tour of duty is still impressive and included 7 European deployments, serving in the Vietnam War and the Persian Gulf during Operation Desert Storm. The Midway was decommissioned in 1992, but it wasn't until 2003 that the carrier became part of the San Diego Aircraft Carrier Museum organization. Not long after that, in 2004, the ship arrived in its current berth overlooking downtown San Diego and opened to the public as the USS Midway Museum. Today, it showcases some 30 aircraft and 10 acres of exhibits and displays. I have covered the entire museum in another video. If you are interested, head over to my channel. USS Midway Museum is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The ticket costs around $32 for adults and $22 for kids. This is the ticketing counter. You can buy ticket at the counter or book online. I will put the link for booking tickets in the description. There is a huge parking lot beside the museum. It's a metered parking lot. Anyone visiting the downtown can park here. It was $10 for 2 hours. If you're interested in exploring the entire museum, make sure to set aside a whole day for this visit. It's definitely worth the time and money spent. If you are short on time, you can still appreciate the museum's exterior from the outside, which will take about 10 to 25 minutes. Now let's walk towards Tuna Harbor Park. It's just beside the USS Midway Museum. It's just 1 minute walk. Named for the commercial fishing industry in San Diego and reflecting its history as a tuna port, this park provides visitors with shaded areas to relax, a scenic promenade for walking or jogging, bike routes, and a perfect vantage point for viewing the diverse boating activity of San Diego Bay. In Tuna Park, you can see the Taffy 3 Memorial, This beautiful monument is dedicated to the memory of Vice Admiral Clifton A.F. Sprague and the 13 ships and 7,300 men of Task Unit 77.3, also known as Taffy 3. On my right, you can see the entire USS Midway Museum ship in one shot. On my left, there is metered parking spot. Straight ahead is the unconditional surrender statue. An elevated plaza with the sign, National Salute to Bob Hope and the Military. And what looks from a distance like a small crowd assembled around a man at an old-timey microphone. Figure with the mic is a bronze likeness of Bob Hope, a legendary movie, TV comedian, and entertainer in his prime. It's late afternoon. I am feeling hungry. Let's walk back to our car, which we parked in front of Maritime Museum. From there, we will drive to Seaport Village. I will meet you guys directly at Seaport Village in our next video, so keep watching. If you enjoy my videos, please give them a thumbs up. If you have friends or family traveling to San Diego, share my videos with them. If you've been to San Diego or are planning a trip, comment below with your favorite spot or the place you're most excited to visit on your next adventure. And don't forget to subscribe to Travelicious to keep getting videos like this and become a part of my lovely Travelicious family.